Hello children, good morning everybody. Welcome to our channel is Smart Study. In this class, till in the previous class what we have learned, our topic name is mensuration. Many problems we have discussed, and now I shall discuss some more problems regarding this mensuration topic. Okay. See, till 18th question we have completed in the previous class. Now we shall move to 19th question. Here what is there? First I am reading the question. The area of a rhombus whose perimeter is 80 centimeters and one of its diagonal is 24 centimeters. What did I told? If they have given any shape, whatever formulas are there regarding that, you should note it down first. And from the given data, which formula is applicable, you should apply and do the sum. See, here area of the rhombus they have given. In rhombus, what formula we know? Area of the rhombus and diagonal relationship. Diagonal they have given, perimeter they have given. So, perimeter I have written as 80 centimeters and D1. Only one diagonal they have given. Other diagonal we don't know. If I assume one as D1, other as D2, D1 I have written as 24 centimeters. Other one we don't know, D2. Okay, what is the formula related to the area of the rhombus and the diagonal means area equal to half into d1 into d2. In the previous class I have told you one more formula regarding the diagonal and the area. What is that? If they have given only one diagonal, area will become what? B into h, that is base into height. When we should use base into height formula means when they have not given any diagonal, but in this question they have given us one diagonal value, that is 24 centimeter. Then now no need to use now base and height formula, because here they have given one diagonal value. So if we apply this one formula, that is area of rhombus equal to half into d1 into d2, that is diagonal 1 into diagonal 2, we will get the answer. Here what they have given, perimeter 80 I wrote, d1 is 24 centimeter. So see here, if I assume this is one diagonal, this is second diagonal. Okay, this first one is what? D1 friends. Second one is D2. Any one you assume as 24 centimeter they have given. Now how will you assume 24 centimeters? This is 24 centimeters. If you think up, it will be 12 centimeters, down it will be 12 centimeters. You can assume any one, D1 or D2. Okay, here in this question what I have assumed, see, I am thinking this is D1, this is D2. This one I am assuming second diagonal D2. Total is 24 centimeters. This is equal sides now, this side and this side. So one side will be 12, other side will be 12. D2 equal to 12 plus 12 is 24. When we get one side, and here they have given what? Perimeter is 80 centimeters, right? Perimeter means whole boundary. So this rhombus is there, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. All sides they have given 80 centimeter. One side means how much? Total there are 4 sides. So total is 80. Side equal to, perimeter equal to 4 as you know. Side equal to 80 divided by 4. 4 sides no, 1, 2, 3, 4. 80 divided by 4 is what? 20. So each side is 20. That means this is 20, this is 20, this is 20, this is 20. Total 80. So one side we are having 20, perimeter, sorry, this diagonal if we cut into two parts, one side we know that 12. We know 20 and 12, but we don't know this side now. How to find this side, you say? By using Pythagoras theorem. I hope you all know about the Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? In a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse side is equal to sum of the both shortest side. This is a right angle triangle, no? See, if I think this is a right angled triangle, this is the largest side. Slant one is there, no? This largest side is equal to sum of these both. Okay, the smallest sides. So here slant side is what there? This is the right angle triangle. This here in this figure, if you see, slant side is what? 20 square. It is equal to sum of smallest square. One side 12, it is a 12 square plus this side we don't know. We need to find, that is x square. If you do simplification, x square equal to 20 square minus 12 square. Then x square equal to 20 square is what? 400 minus 12 square is 144. Then x square equal to 400 minus 44. Then finally you will get the x value is what, children? 16. We got the x value is 16. Means what? This side is, our answer is what? 16. Now this is 16, this is 12, this side is 20. Three sides we have got, no? Now what is the area of the, now this diagonal also we have got, this is 16 we have got, only this up one is 16, down one also will be similar, no 16 only, 16 plus 16 is what, 32. Now whole diagonal value, don't write simply 16, d1 means this whole, this upper part is 16, down part is 16, total is 32. Now area of the rhombus is what friends, area equal to half into one diagonal they have given 24, other one we have find out that 16 plus 16 is 32 by using the Pythagoras theorem. Now do simplification. 2 ones are 2 12s are gets cancelled. Then 12 into 32 is what? 384 centimeter square. Area units are what? Centimeter square. Finally, what is the area of rhombus, friends? 384 centimeter square. Now moving to the next problem, 20th one. See here. Once read the question and try to solve it. Every question you should not listen first. Pause the video and then try to solve it. Later you watch it if you have not understood. Next, I am reading the question, 20th one. The area of a square of a side 15 centimeter is equal to the area of the rectangle. Okay, they have given the side, square is there, no, for square they have given side. One side is 15 centimeter means in square all sides are same. 15 4s are 60 will be perimeter. Here what they are asking in the question, the area of the square of a side 15 centimeter is equal to area of the rectangle. So what I wrote here, area of the square is equal to area of rectangle. For square they have given 15 centimeters already. For area, length and breadth they have not given. So write the formulas now. What is the formula of area of square, friends? S square, that is side into side, is equal to area of rectangle is what? Length into breadth. What is one side? They have given for square 15 centimeters. So 15 into 15 equal to length into breadth. Then length into breadth is what, friends? 15 square is 225. That is our first equation. Now first point is finished. Now we shall move to the second point. If the length of the rectangle is 5 times the breadth, that means what? Length is equal to 5 times breadth. So L equal to 5 into B, that is 5B. Length equal to 5B. This is our second equation. Now substitute the second in the second equation in the first equation. What you will get? See, length equal to 5 into breadth, no? So 225 equal to 5b into b. Why? Because length means what, friends? 5b. 5b into b. So b into b is b square, you know that. 5b square equal to 225. Then b square equal to what? 225 divided by 5. Yes or no? Do simplification. If we cancel 5 ones are 45 are. Then b equal to square root of 45. Then b equal to 45. Can I write 9 5s are? 9 5s are is 45, right? Then b equal to 3 square root is square root gets cancelled. 3 square is 9 row. 9 no. So 3 root of 5. We got the value of b. But they are asking us the value of L also. If you substitute this value of b here in the first equation, can't get L? Yes. Here b is what? 3 root 5. First equation is what? 225 equal to L into B. Now 225 equal to L into B is what we got just now, 3 root 5. Now substitute these values. We will get the L value. That is L equal to 225 divided by 3 root 5. If you do the cancellation, you will get the answer as length equal to 15 root 5. So finally what is our answer? Length is 15 root 5 and breadth is 3 root 5. Okay. Now moving to the next problem. See here. I am zooming it. Here what is there, friends? I am reading the question, listen once. Rectangular carpet has an area of 150 square meter, okay? Means one rectangle is having area is how much? 150 square meter, and perimeter they have given what? 50 meter. I have written area is 150 meter square, perimeter is 50 meters. Then they are asking what? Length of its diagonal. What is the length of the diagonal? Then what you should do? First read the data. Whatever they have given, write the data. Then what formulas are they related to the rectangle? Everything you write. Area of the rectangle is what? Length into breadth. Perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. Next, what is the relation between the diagonal and the area of the rectangle? You know that d square equal to L square plus B square. L means length, B means breadth, D means diagonal. You know that. Or simply we can write this one as what? If I send square to other side, what it will become? D equal to square root of length square plus B square. Now substitute the values in this. They have given that perimeter equal to 50 meters, right? What is the formula of the perimeter of the rectangle? 2 into L plus B equal to 50. Then L plus B equal to what? If I send 2 to other side, 50 divided by 2. I told if we send multiplication to other side, it will become division. If we send division to other side, it will become multiplication. Remember this point. L plus B equal to 50 by 2 is what? 25. Now we got the value of length plus breadth as 25. Put it as first equation. Okay, you all know the formula of a plus b whole square, right? What is the formula of a plus b whole square? A square plus b square plus 2ab. Yes or no? Now instead of a, I am substituting L. L plus b whole square means what now? L square plus b square plus 2lb. This is our third equation. Now we got the first equation as L plus B equal to 25. Second, area they have given 150. Area formula, you know that length into breadth of rectangle, area of rectangle. So length into breadth equal to 150. Now substitute this first equation and second equation in the third equation, that is L plus B whole square formula. Then substitute L plus B is 25 they have given. Here instead of L plus B I have written 25. 25 whole square equal to L square plus B square plus 2 into L into B. What we got in second equation? 150. Now do the simplification. 25 square is 625 minus 150 into 2 is 300. I have sent to other side. Plus goes to other side, it will become minus. If minus goes to other side, it will become plus. That is equal to L square plus B square. What we got? The L square plus B square, 625 minus 300, that is 325. Put it as fourth equation. Finally, a plus b whole square formula you know. Similarly, you know a minus b whole square formula also know. L minus b I am thinking. Instead of a I am keeping L. L minus b whole square equal to L square plus b square minus 2lb. Now substitute all the values we are having here. L minus b whole square equal to L square plus b square. Just we got 325 from the fourth equation right here. 325 minus 2 into L into B is what? 150. So L minus B whole square equal to 25. L minus B equal to square root of 25, that is what? 5. Okay. So finally from all these equations we got the value of L into B, L square plus B square, L minus B, all those. Now see the first equation and the fifth equation. What is our first equation, friends? Here we got in first equation L plus B equal to 25, no? Yes or no? In the fifth equation we got L minus B equal to 5. Now you add the equation, we will get the values of L and B. First equation is what? L plus B equal to 25. Fifth equation is what? L minus B equal to 5. Now equate this. Plus B minus B gets cancelled. L plus L is what, friends? 2L. 2L equal to 25 plus 25 is what? 25 plus 5 is what? 30. Then length equal to 30 by 2, that is 15. We got the L value as 15. Then if you substitute this L value in any equation, you will get the breadth value, that is 10. Finally our length value is 15 and breadth value is 10. Now we shall move to the next problem. See, next question. I am zooming it. Now is it okay? See friends, now what they have given question I am reading. Each side of a square field is 65 meters. Find the distance covered by a man going around the field 3 times. Means what is the meaning for this? They have given each side of a square field is 65 meters. If one side of a square field is 60 meters, whole perimeter of the square is what? What is meant by perimeter? First, boundary of the square. Square is having how many sides? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 sides. So perimeter of the square is 4 into s. One side they have given 65. Whole sides will be what? Perimeter equal to 4 into s. That is 4 into s is 65. Perimeter equal to 260. For one square, one time going around the square, we got to 260. They are asking how many times? 3 times we should go around it. If I go one time, I got 260. Again, second time you go, how many you'll get? 260 plus 260. 2 times. If I go third term, 3 times I'll get 260 plus 260 plus 260. Or simply we can write 3 into 260, that is 780 meters is our answer. If they given in the question distance covered by man going around 6 times means what you'll write? 6 into 260 you should write. If they ask 8 times, 8 into 260, like that. So our answer is what? 780 meters. Now moving to the last problem. This problem is very easy. See once. Okay, I am reading the question. The perimeter of the square field is what? 6.4 meters. Okay, they have given one square and perimeter they have given. This is square. Okay, each side is yes, no, 4 sides. Total they have given perimeter is what? 6.4 meters. So I have written perimeter 6.4 meters. And they are asking us to find what? Area. You all know the formula of the perimeter of the square. What is that? 4 into side. Perimeter they have given 6.4 meters. Substitute now P. Instead of P I wrote here what, friends? 6.4 equal to 4 into S. So side equal to 6.4 by 4. Now if I remove this decimal, what will become? 64 by 4 into 10. After point 1 digit is there. So we should write 10. 64 by 4 into 10. If you do cancellation, we will get the side as what? 8 by 5. Now I got S as what? 8 by 5. They are asking area of the square. Can't we find? Area of the square formula is what, friends? Side into side. So area equal to one side is what? 8 by 5 into again yes 8 by 5. That is 8 8 is what? 64 by 25. If I simplify that, 25 divided by 64, I will get what? 2.56 meters square. So this is our answer. Finally, what is our area, friends? 2.56 meters square is our answer. In this way we should do all the problems. Okay, by this in the mensuration we have completed about all the quadrilaterals. Whatever shape they have given, write all the formulas regarding it and write the data. Which formula is applicable for that question, do it. It will be easy. Wherever you have seen the problems regarding the mensuration, practice more and more problems so you can become much perfect in this topic. In the next class I will start one more topic based on the circle. Regarding circle I will tell you all the formulas and how to solve the problems. Till then, bye friends. We shall meet in the next class. Be at home and be safe. Thank you.